Mic check. Mic check. Tap in, tap in, tap in, people. Can you hear me? Mic check, mic check. Make sure we all good. Make sure we all good. Okay, we sound good. Yo, if you would please share this post. For some people to tap in. Yeah, what did I tell you? Okay, we sound good. What did I tell you the other day? It's about to go down. We still waiting for some more people to get in here. It's about to go down before we get started because I don't want to have to go over and say what I talked about. I'm only going to be on here for a short period of time because I have to go back to work. Tap in, tap in, tap motherfucking in. Yo, it's about to go down. It's about to go down. It's about to go motherfucking down. That's all I can say. All right. So let me see where we at. I told y'all before, so you know that I'm a reputable source now of information. I told y'all before that this week that list gonna drop. And people was like, what list was it? It is the list of all lists. I don't care what other list you've ever seen in your life. This list is going to change things. And people are nervous. People are nervous. Republicans, Democrats, people are nervous. Like for real. Um, the list dropped today. I think it just dropped a little while ago because that's all you hear on the radio. Like everything has stopped. Everything has stopped. Like, hey, they're not talking about news. They're not talking about the border, which was a hot topic. They not talking about nothing. Everything has stopped. And this is the topic right now on the news. If you don't hear about this in the next hour, next day, you live under a rock. That list has dropped. What list am I talking about? The Jeffrey Epstein list. The list has motherfucking dropped, and it is crucial. Now, if you don't know, I'm gonna just read a little bit of this. About 950 pages of court documents identifying associates with the financier and sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein was a sex offender. And it was made public on Wednesday, but we just got word of it today. I think it was like Wednesday night. And let's just go back about Jeffrey Epstein a little bit. What is the list? Included in the unsealed papers are names of about 150 Jeffrey Epstein's associates. The documents are filed as a part of Virginia's defamation lawsuit because there was a lawsuit. That's the reason it had to come out. It was a lawsuit against Maxwell, which was his associate. So because of the defamation lawsuit of Maxwell, this list that came out, the judge said the list must come out. And that was his co-conspirator in the sexual abuse scheme. So she was helping him run this whole sexual abuse scheme for young girls. That's what we know is right now, young girls. Maxwell was sentenced to 20 years in prison in 2022. Okay. He died, Epstein died by suicide in 2019 while awaiting sex trafficking charges. Maxwell, which was his co-spender is one of the women who sued Epstein for abusing them at his home in Florida. Or I'm sorry, yeah, Jeffery sued Epstein for abusing them at his homes in Florida and New York in the United States, Virgin Islands, and in New Mexico. She said she was pressured into having sex with men in Epstein's social orbit. Wow. So the other documents were unsealed by court in 2019 to 2022. Last month, a judge listed a 50-page document about 180 people under pseudonyms, ordering them and their identities to be made public within 14 days of the order. Some individuals have objected to this order and identities in this case. In conclusion, the inclusion of a name on the list does not indicate there were any allegations against the individual. So let me get that straight. I don't want to have to come back here and apologize for something that you think that I might have said. But let me let y'all know that the people on this list, a lot of people on this list probably shouldn't have been associated with him that close because of their high nature and their high class in society. It makes you can only wonder what they were doing with this guy. He had an island. He would ship people back to the island and things like that. So the fact that these people were on this list does not mean that they're accused of anything at all. Okay, don't get me wrong. But he kept a list of people he did business with, like tight. Bill Clinton was on this list. I think they said Bill Clinton was on this list as two people, as John Doe 1 and as John Doe 24. So Bill Clinton was on this list. It don't look good for Bill Clinton. I'm going to tell you like that. And all the things that we know he went through, the sex thing with Monica Lewinsky, and we know he's a sexaholic. It don't look good for Bill Clinton. He's going to have to come out and say something in the next couple of days. He ain't going to be able to hide and just chill in the background like I was president. I don't need to say nothing else. No, he's going to need to come out and say something. He's going to have to. Prince Andrews was on this list. Prince Andrews was known to be a frequent visitor of the islands. Alan Dresserwitz, and that's a law professor. He did a lot of work in criminal law. Jane Doe number 3 said Epstein required her to have sexual relations with him among minor occasions, and she was a minor. So he popped. Jean-Luc Brunel, a French model scout who was awaiting trial that he raped underage girls when he committed suicide in Paris. So some of these guys got caught up and they just start committing suicide. They're like, I ain't finna go through all this. Jane Doe number 3 accused him of sex trafficking her to him. So some of these names have already come out. People are like, yeah, I was sex trafficked to him. So it don't look good to be on this list, period. Because this list looks like a little black book of people he pimped people. He pimped young girls out to people, to high class people. David Copperfield is on this list. David Copperfield and Bill Clinton was on this list. Former President Bill Clinton is also mentioned in court documents. Some girl said she did not meet Bill Clinton. She testified that Epstein said to her, Clinton likes them young, apparently referring to the girls. And of course, he rejected allegations that he met girls. Right under Bill Clinton's name is Donald Trump. Like I said, I listen to conservative radio, and they already trying to defend Donald Trump. Like, boom, his name is on the list. We know he did pageants for young girls. Models. They like they models young, thin. We know that. They're already trying to defend Donald Trump. Like, I don't understand, what can this man not do? I know he said that he can go shoot somebody in Times Square, and then people wouldn't even care. And they already out there defending him. They're like Donald. They like Bill Clinton bad. Bill Clinton, he shouldn't have been on the right under Bill Clinton, Donald Trump. I don't know what he had connections. Donald Trump was one of his connections. He called Donald Trump up and wanted to a hotel room in what do you call that? He went in Atlantic City. We went to one of the casinos, and Jeffrey just called him up. Donald Trump, I need a hotel in Atlantic City. Why were you so close to Donald Trump like that? You could just give him a call. Donald Trump also flew on some of his planes, and they said, and then the guy on the radio was like, "Well, he was with his family, so we know he couldn't probably we know he probably didn't do nothing because he was with his family, so he probably didn't do nothing." Do Donald Trump like he got morals? I mean, even if you for the dude, and I'm not against Donald Trump, but do he look like he got some morals? Like, for real? So we ain't gonna spend no time because we don't have enough time to spend just on one person. Y'all, Michael Jackson was on the list. Michael Jackson was on the list. Those are some of the bigger names that was on the list, y'all. Um, it's about to go down, y'all. I don't know what to say. Like I said, this is gonna change things. It's gonna change things. It's gonna change the world as we know it. Some commentary as we talk about the names on the list. Remember that the idleness is the devil's workshop. Better to keep busy at things that matter and improve others' lives. Hopefully, this will keep us out of trouble. Not really sure what that means. We, as a staff at Rapzilia, handed in our personal list and names that came across most of the categories. I don't know what that means. But yeah, this is crazy. A lot of talk about the names on EPSTIEN lists, but not very much noise out there whose names are not on the list. Very interesting. Well, I mean, like I said, it's gonna be some more that comes out, but right now these are the names that are on the list. There's a bunch more, but um it's gonna get crazy, y'all. Just stand by, and we're gonna keep you updated. The list, the craziest list ever put together. All right, we out. Make sure y'all follow me up here. Hit the follow button, and I'll give you updates as they come out. All right, cool. I'm out.